Hello, everybody. I'm Craig Wolfley.
I'm Tunch Ilkin.
And this is the J&D Waterproofing Factoids after the game.
Well, Wolf, factoids, but
They're
analysis.
factoids.
Analysis. We're
Well,
not
okay.
factoid guys. We're analysts.
Factoidologists.
Oh, do you have some stats?
Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right, here's one very
Give me a good
important
stat.
10.1 at halftime was Ben Roethlisberger's quarterback rating.
Right.
10.1, 10 days after posting 158.3, a perfect rating, he goes in the locker room in Jacksonville with 10.1. He talks to the guys, and I had James Conner last night on his show. You know, shameless plug, Market District, 7 to 8, Monday nights.
Yeah, Wolf's on with James Conner. It's a great show. You should go there. And
I tell you, James Conner's there. You know, I name drop.
Wolf is the biggest name dropper I've ever met.
Wait till you hear my Kevin Cronin
That's
story.
right. REO. That's right. All right. Yeah.
So anyhow, Ben comes in, has a real talking with the group, comes out, and even in the third quarter, it still wouldn't happen.
Right.
But that 10.1 goes to 17 of like 24 for 254 yards after Leonard Fournette scored from 1 yard out. Chaluch, one of the greatest quick turnarounds I've ever seen in any athlete.
You know, Wolf, the thing that happened in the first half was not only did Jacksonville dominate the game with their running, the way they ran the ball, but the Steelers just couldn't get on track. And some of it was Ben's underthrows and overthrows. Some of it was the drops. And you know how it is. If your quarterback is struggling a little bit, you got to help him out. You got to make some catches. And there were quite a few drops in that first half. Then finally, with 1:31 left in the third quarter, Ben launches one to
78 yarders.
You know, and so AB, I was watching the film yesterday, and AB circles out and stops right in the middle, and then all of a sudden shoots out to the far post. And Ben just launches it and lets him run under it.
Now tell me you can't do that unless you got Wi-Fi.
No, you know what? I think that one of the things that Ben knows is that if he just throws it long and far, AB's going to run under
General
it.
area.
Yeah, I think, and you know what? The thing that A.J. Bouye and Jalen Ramsey do well is, one of the things the Steelers do well is they run the go routes on the sidelines. Well, they defend the go route well.
Yes.
Because they're press coverage guys, and they force you to the outside, and then they run with you. They both have the speed to run with you. Now, the thing that happened on that touchdown pass to AB was he ran away from the coverage, and there was no way Jalen Ramsey was gonna cover him. So let's go to the final drive.
Not to mention, though, just to throw in Barry Church following Juju Smith-Schuster on the other go route down on the other sideline, literally dragging him down and then creating an obstacle for himself so he couldn't join him.
Yeah, well, when he was cutting to the inside, those guys got tangled and fell down.
Very convenient.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, and then on the next play, or the next big play, when Mark Malone, was that big?
That's an oldie.
My gosh.
What a goldie.
Well, yeah, when Ben hit Juju on the sidelines, it was a stutter and go, and A.J. Bouye got faked out of his shoes, and so Juju makes a great catch, adjusts his body,
that rear shoulder throw.
Yeah, and then the next play was the drop by James Conner, but then the next play was a rub route.
No. Maybe got a little paint, shall we say?
I'll tell you what, Vance McDonald literally picked Jalen Ramsey, and Jalen Ramsey.
You didn't hear that here.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's too late.
The statute of limitations.
Oh,
is
okay,
done.
that's true. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a pick play like he didn't knock him down, but he got in his way. And Jalen Ramsey went nuts, and he was going, man, did you see that? He picked me, he rubbed me, and it was a rub route, and those things are legal. Pick plays, they're not legal.
Mostly legal.
And then the next play was the touchdown to that Ben threw, and you know what? It was the
11-yard advance.
Yeah. Well, no. The next play was the touchdown to win the game.
Oh, you're talking about when he carried the ball.
Yeah,
okay.
right. And so they ran the shuffle pass. Yannick Ngakoue crashed, and Ramon went right around him.
That's crazy.
So he took out Vance, and so that's why Ben kept it.
I asked James last night, I said, Gadzooks, man, Ben said he's the fourth option.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't even know they had four options.
Yeah.
I thought they had maybe two options.
Right.
The fourth option, he took it himself. I said, did you see Miles Jack? splayed out on his back, how
Right.
disappointed he was.
Yeah.
He was totally aggrieved over the whole thing. It was amazing.
Well, James was covered, but the only guy that was open was James Washington in the back of the end zone.
Oh, wow.
As I drew it up yesterday for a Chalk Talk.
And nobody saw him?
And nobody saw him. But, you
Or
know,
Ben just decided, I'm going to take it
you know,
myself.
Ben did a great job. But I was if I was wondering, was Ramon supposed to run past Yannick Ngakoue, or was he supposed
Or
to
did he
block
not
him?
see him?
Yeah, well, he just...
We're gonna have to ask
You
him.
know what? He avoided him. He tried to avoid him.
Then I have to believe that.
And then, let me tell you, that was all Ben, because Matty Filer came down on Church, or not on Church, on Miles Jack,
Right.
and Miles Jack played outside him. And then when Matt was trying to adjust to him, he runs into Ben. Yeah.
But he almost kept Ben out of the end
Yeah.
zone. So
So, anyways,
That was
it
incredible.
It was an incredible comeback.
I
yeah.
still say one of the most remarkable performances I've ever seen from a quarterback when he literally comes in at halftime, confesses this, basically stinking the joint out, and
Yeah.
then challenges everybody around him, most of all challenges himself, and is able to reverse total dysfunction. I don't know whether you're mentally irregular through that first half,
Right.
but you come out and that's a Hall of Fame performance in clutch time. That's what a franchise quarterback does.
You know what the thing about it, and Steeler fans are so quick to give up. They were ready to say, put in Joshua Dobbs.
Oh, I know.
Let's make the change. You know, even some of the writers were saying
Jules,
that.
why do you stick with that guy?
You stick with the guy because it's 42 comeback performances in the fourth quarter
Right.
where he's come back to victory. You stick with this guy because no matter how bad he is, he can turn it around. There are not many quarterbacks that can turn it around. We've been with some quarterbacks
Yes.
that after a first half like that, you know, they tank mentally. Not Ben. Ben can pull himself out of it, so you always stick with Ben because he can turn it around.
That's it, right from here. That's a wrap, a both mental and physical wrap, right here for J&D Waterproofing.
Yeah.
I'm Craig Wolfley.
And I'm Tunch, and Wolf needs a rep for his head.